Welcome back to day 6 as we continue this journey into the life of a full-time reseller. So as you've seen, if you've been following along, we've had a lot going on last week. We did have a show yesterday, so we're going to look at the aftermath of that one. We're going to do the packaging, we're going to get them parcels out today. I'm going to give you some top tips coming up, so stick around for those with regard to packaging. We're going to have a look at behind the scenes, what goes on the other side of the camera. Stick around guys, let's enjoy today's video. Welcome back to day 6 in the life of a full-time reseller. So I'm calling it day 6, but it's obviously the 6th episode, as it is after the weekend and Monday morning now. So I've got a lot to achieve this week, so I've been up nice and early today. I did have to get Alice up ready for school, so I thought I'll record a little bit of footage, which I'll include in the next few minutes, of what I've been up to already today. But if you are new to the channel, my name's Alan, part of 13 Under UK, which is the brand we've been creating for over a year. And last week, I did quit my full-time job to focus on reselling. We have been reselling part-time on eBay for a number of years, and recently in March, it's been September now, we decided to join Whatnot as we discovered it on YouTube. So we are doing this YouTube series as well, so you can follow along our progress. We're going to try and do daily uploads. I will be having a couple of days off, so it'll probably be 3 to 4 episodes a week. Got an upcoming podcast episode which I've recorded a few interviews with Gary the Collector from Whatnot, who's a big streamer on there, and as well I've got some others lined up. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you're notified when those are uploaded, and we will be bringing those very shortly. So let's get into what I've already been up to today. The first job on Monday morning is to get all of these items that were on the shelf. So you've been following along, you would have seen me fill this shelf up last week with 60 items, and they all went because the treasure hunt game is a map style game, so every prize is located to a different area. So all of those sold, and it's a way of us guaranteeing that we do get full sales. So I've managed to open up some space now, ready for these pallets that you would have seen I'm getting dropped this week. So I'm hoping that they're going to contact me today, let me know when they're going to get delivered. The weather isn't too great today, so I've got to bear that in mind. I've checked the forecast, and if it comes around Thursday we should be alright, but it is set to rain on Wednesday, so I may get some tarpaulin just to put over the pallets when they do arrive, just in case I don't manage to get it all in quick fashion, but I'm hoping that I do. So we're going to break down some of the costs, as I say, of all the items that went into this. We're going to have a look at the packing process, another bit behind the scenes of the camera of what is a nice side of the room. Back to the packaging side. It's Monday morning, 8 o'clock, Alice has gone back to school. I've got a lot of packaging to do in the aftermath of the Sunday show. So Sunday was a treasure hunt show, as I have been discussing in the previous episodes. So I'm going to go through how we take the item from selling on the show to getting it delivered to the customer. So with a quick flick of a camera, you can see that all of our items now are in some sort of organised mess on this side. I'll say that, but it is an area that we've been working on. So Sarah's added a couple of new additions to her side. As you can see, some pictures that were sent in by someone on Whatnot, and a little hanging sloth, that Sarah does love sloths. But as you can see, all along the side now, we've got boxes and bags set out with items in. So there was 60 items in the treasure hunt, and they've all been designated to different people that purchased. I think there was 17 orders in total. That was including a few people that just won some little giveaways. We were giving cards away on the show, so 3 separate people won those, and then everything else is split as we were setting up in one of the previous episodes. So as things sell, depending on how big the item is whether Sarah will put it in a box or a bag, and then we'll just keep adding to that, and Sarah will change the size as needed. So if I show you some of the items that people actually managed to win in the boxes on the treasure hunt game, you can see I try and hope that some of the people have got flaws and hits in each box, so that everyone's getting a nice parcel when it turns up. So you can see this first one was won by Johnny, managed to pick up a nice flocked eagerly Funko Pop, which is a really nice hit. A couple of little flaws, but not too bad, them ones. This one here is quite a good one, so they managed to get 2 pops and the big massive pop, as well as a few little flaws in the bottom there. And then this one managed to get a full set of Bitty Pops, which is a really nice hit, probably retails well over £30. Also a few items including a box figure, nice Pokemon cup, a little bit of Lego and some little blind bags. This one probably didn't get any of the hits really, unless you class a Meccano excavator, which is actual Meccano new sealed, which is a really nice item. Some little things, blind baggy bits, nice kitto. So we may add something to that when we see what cost price was for that box, because we do know that we're here to make profit as well, but we do like everyone to feel a bit satisfied with it. So this one is a box figure and a few little blind bags, and this one similarly is a box figure, a few little blind bags, a colouring book, and also a nice Venom pop, which is a really nice item. Glow in the dark one, so they did manage to get a hit as well. That's another cracking one. This one was actually purchased from our Buy It Now by Bethany. Much appreciation for doing the purchases from the Buy It Now, and this one she did win as a little floor. This one managed to get a few floors, but also a nice Funko Pop hit, a boxed figure, some bitty pops in the bottom by the look of it. So that's another nice little bag. This one is a very nice bag with the Fallout daubs, a nice boxed figure, and probably a £30 sonic screwdriver from the new Doctor Who. Well, it's actually the 14th Doctor's. You see it all works and everything. So that's a nice bag. This one is one of the best bags, I think. So he's got the Jurassic Park light, which retails about £25. The nice scooter probably retails over a fiver, or £5, I'd say easily all day on that. Managed to get 3 pops, which are some nice ones, including Britney Spears, one of the Wakanda Forever, and this Mickey Mouse Plane Crazy. So you can see during the show we did put things in like plane items, things like that. They could go to a Love Island, they could find Jurassic Park, escape on a scooter, and there was patrols out looking for them. That was the sort of treasure hunty style game that we run. This one's another really nice box with the Indiana Jones figure, which is a really nice figure, well over a 10 on that one. A nice Mickey Mouse pop, which is a Disney 50th anniversary one, which is a really nice pop. And also that Funko that fell there is probably £20 or £30 Bitty Pop limited edition 2023 summer convention. So that's a really nice box. Managed to pick up some nice hits on that one, and that was JD Kohler, who I think was a new buyer. So for a new buyer to receive this box, we're going to be absolutely made up, I would imagine. This one here managed to get the Loki soda, also a nice hex box, and a giveaway that was. So they managed to pick up a giveaway. We do quite a few giveaways on the show, as well as on the Discord community. Everything's linked for the Discord and stuff in the description, but there's some of them, so we will add those to any of the customers' bags that I've already purchased. If not, we'll send them out separately. But overall, all the items have gone from the treasure hunt show. We've now just got to bubble wrap and package each of these items and put them in the boxes. But as you can see, it's all separated, nice and easy. A couple of hours work at the longest, and then we get these delivered today as well. So a couple of top tips for shows. During the show, make sure when items sell, you put them in little piles for different people. Start a little box system, provided you've got the room, that is, rather than getting one large container and just putting everything in and then trying to sort it out the next day. Is really not time efficient. So if you can separate as you go, take your time during the show. There's no pressure, no rush to feel like you've got to do consistent sales. The efficiency will come the more and more you stream. Another top tip is, when you're putting masking tape on items, try and put it on the plastic and not the cardboard, because when you do take it off, you don't want to damage the item, and you know generally if it's on the plastic you can take it off fairly easy. But one of the advantages with having the system of tubs and bags is that you can put it on the tub and the bag. You can see that this one's been labelled at the front already, and then you can just make sure you're putting it in the right tub overall. But there's nothing worse for a buyer than receiving a load of items with a load of masking tape stuck all over it that they then got to start peeling off and going through, especially when some of them are getting large bags, large boxes full of items. So do go through. You should be checking everything over as you're sending it, as you're selling it as well. If there is any issues, do let the buyer know in advance. Save you time in the future with having to correct things, any mistakes, things like that. I would also advise, as a top tip, if you are selling a lot of Funko Pops, to invest in some pop protectors. Now, I got about 50 of these, probably about £25, so it works out about 50 pence each. Now, you can put that cost into the item that you're selling, but it does cover you, because I can pretty much hit that with no issue and no drama. When you're trying to wrap these in bubble wrap in boxes, they get squished. Very hard to squash that. So I've never really had a Funko Pop come back or be said as damaged, other than one that had a completely smashed screen because it looked like someone's forklift truck had gone through it. So it was a giveaway, that one, so we did correct it, right that wrong. Obviously these mistakes do happen. I do stand your full process of making sure that that item arrives at that buyer in the condition you send it. I know you've nothing to do with the parcel delivery system, but ultimately it's buyer satisfaction that you want, and then you get repeat buyers. So now it's time to get this lot packaged, but I might need a bit of help. Sarah, do you want a brew? So I'm not going to show you how to package in this video. I will do some live pack with me ones, something like that in the future. But I presume everyone knows how to package. Make sure everything's secure. Use paper as much as possible over plastic for the environment reasons and things like that. What I'm going to get into right now is just to tell you the way I do it. So basically now I'm all set up with boxes and tubs, and I can see that I can easily get that one into a small package. The majority of these will fit into one small package with the Royal Mail shipping profile. I'm not going to get into the shipping profiles in this video. I have done a video previously on the shipping profiles that I use personally with regards to 250 to 1 kilogram items and above. So do check that video out if you are struggling with shipping profiles. If not, let me know in the comments what you're struggling with, and I'll touch on it in another video. But basically what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to identify if any of these are going in a medium package, in which I'll need a bigger box, and then the rest of them I will hopefully be able to fit into a small package. So I can see that the big one that I pulled out before, the one with the Jurassic Park lighting, will be in a medium package, and also the one with the large Funko Pop, because that is bigger than 16 centimeters, which is the dimensions on a small. So those two I already know, and hopefully that will be covered. I will be able to check that on Whatnot to see what the weights are set at. What the restrictions are on the size and stuff is set by Royal Mail. It's either small, it's a medium, or it's large, basically. Or you've got the envelopes if you do cards and things like that. But in the case of toys, it's not often you get things in a letter size envelope, unless it's a giveaway like these. So hopefully they will all be covered, because the seller does cover the shipping on a giveaway as well, if it's for a follower giveaway. So we will cover the cost of that. I'll put all the breakdowns up of everything that we've gone through during the video as well, so you can see what the sales were, what the expenses were, and what the giveaways cost us with regards to Sunday's show. So yeah, I can see two that I think will go in medium, and the rest I think should be small. So I'm now going to find, I need 17 boxes in total, 2 of them being medium and the rest being small, but on the bigger side of small, not small. So we'll get onto that bit now. Where'd you get the packing boxes, you'd ask? It might not be, but there's loads of options that you can get packing boxes from. You can get them all over online. Do source them yourself if you do want to shift vast amounts. But I've found that going to resale shops, local shops in the area, usually if someone's stacking a shelf, just ask if you can take a few boxes. Try and carry a little carrier bag around in your pocket, if you really want to do something like that. But I do, in case I do ever find things. I'm always got an eye out when I'm out and about. So yeah, always recycle, repurpose anything that gets delivered to your house as well. Christmas coming up and birthdays, things like that, it's great to recycle wrapping paper for void fill. There's many options out there, but do try and help the environment by recycling, repurposing, and saving things from going to landfill. Whilst I was packing the items, this parcel's just turned up. I've started opening it, and we'll continue, see what it is, and then this box will come in real useful for sending straight back out again. So inside today's mystery box, I may need a knife. Oh no, I can get it. Okay. A knife. My assistant shall now pass me a knife. Safety knife, of course. So let's see what we've got in this mystery box. I've got a few shipments coming, little things, but the question is it something for myself, or is it something that I wanted to flip? So we will discover it right now.
Doesn't want him to get in it.
Yeah, once I can get in it. Flap at the bottom. As I say, I don't want to damage this box. I do want to send it straight back out. with one of the parcels that I'm currently packing in, but we shall see what it contains. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. This is off one of the streamers, and it's a bit of a collection for both me and Sarah, this one. It's one of the streamers on whatnot. So we've got the Tubbs Harley Quinn. That has managed to fall out. A lovely Harley Quinn Tubbs duck. As I said in a previous episode, we do think these are quite collectible. And the reason I say it's for both of us is me and Sarah both like these tub ducks, and I'm a big Harley collector. So I'll pass that over to Sarah. She can have that one. This is one for myself. One for myself. So the Punk Mogwai, which is a cool figure with Christmas coming up. I want to keep this one myself, but we'll see whether I flip it or not in another episode. Keep a cracking figure for myself. And then we've managed to get a little, this was a freebie. So a little pirate to go with the treasure hunt game, as you can see. Nice little pirate there. All nicely packaged with some cotton wool in a little pirate bag. And then we've also got another one from my question. Put down in the comments if you know which film this is from. But yeah, another one of the tub stocks. So this is one for our collection. It's not one of the reselling. We have got the big pallets coming this week, so they'll probably be the main items that we're flipping. These ones are going to Sarah's glass cabinet. So as if by magic, that's all the parcels done now. We've got 4 going to DPD that were medium-sized parcels. I did underestimate slightly what I could get in the small, but there was no adjustments. It had taken it into account on the Whatnot show. We've got a bag full to take to Royal Mail just for normal deliveries. These are small parcels. There's a few extra that we couldn't fit in that bag that are in here, as well as some of the eBay listings that we sold over the weekend. So next part of the video, we're going to go and drop all these off. First off, post office trip today. We might do it in one hit today because I have enlisted some help. So we're going to get all these to the post office. See you in the next part of the video. It's due home soon from school, and I feel like I've achieved everything I wanted to this morning. I managed to get all my parcels packed up and dispatched. So they've all gone out. We're starting the week with a clean slate now, with no parcels to do, everything up to date. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a few hours now doing some listings on eBay. I'll probably schedule in some photographs as well, so I can do them whenever I'm ready to do them. I'll leave them in the draft folder though, so I can just add them in through the week. We've got a Whatnot show scheduled in for tomorrow, which is Tuesday's comic book stream. I haven't planned to do any pop-up before then, as I am still waiting on these pallets to be delivered at some point this week. So do watch out for that video coming out. We're going to clear some room so I can bring those pallets in before I take the rest off to my storage unit. And then we're going to just run basically most of the pallets straight off the pallet onto the Whatnot show. It might not be straight off the pallet because it might be raining outside, so I may need to bring them indoors. But then anything left, I'll go to the storage unit. I'll fill up some shelves. We managed to get a few new additions today, which are the Tubbs Ducks and the Gremlins. They are part of my collection though, so I don't think they'll be coming in the game anytime soon. But hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. Do stick around and continue watching this series. If you have got some value from it so far, hit the like button. Do subscribe so you get notified of uploads. And as always, I really appreciate you coming back to watch again. I'll see you in tomorrow's video, guys.